All right, well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever and whenever you are in the world. It's Adam Harrison here for the Cigar Boss Guitar Builder podcast. I'm joined by Darren McDonald, Jesse the Oompa Loompa King, and Joe Olteen.
Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are.
This episode is brought to you by CB Giddy, Crafter Supply, for all your Cigar Box guitar needs, especially within America. Sending products out of America is still, with these tariffs that have been imposed, sending products out of America, there's still no problems with that. That's all fine. Yep. So if you are in countries outside of America and you are ordering parts from CB Giddy, you should be able to get your bits and pieces, just depending on whether or not CB Giddy do actually post to your region or not. Here in Australia, they do post to us with a reduced shipping cost. There's also thanks to Steve Harvey and, of course, Cindy Morris at Killer Strings for supporting the show as well. You can buy Killer Strings at cbgiddy.com, you can buy Killer Strings at killerstrings.com, and you can buy strings in Australia, Killer Strings in Australia, at birdwoodguitars.com. Full disclosure, that is my company. All right, that's enough of that bullshit. Let's get on with the show. So,
well done.
So today's a bit of a catch-up day today because it's been a little while since we've all been together. There is a possibility that this show may go out before last week's show. I don't know. Let's just see how everything goes. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying. Yeah, I've switched over to a new Mac and I'm finding that GarageBand is not as easy as it used to be, let's say.
I've never used it, so I have no idea. Can't help you.
I usually use something called Mixpad to mix everything down, and it's not as easy as that. Or it probably is as easy. It's just that I'm not used to the Mac procedures and things like that. So I'm still learning. So bear with us in this little teething time, and we'll see what happens. But the chat with Braden was very interesting last week. How did you guys feel about it? Jesse, sorry, Joe, you missed it.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that one. No, I missed that one.
Jesse, what do you reckon?
Oh, I think we had a lot of good points as usual. It's always fun to bring fresh faces onto the episodes with us, even though the listeners can't see us, but they can obviously hear. And yeah, it's good to get other people's opinions and listen to the way their take on different things.
Yeah,
where's Braden from?
I believe Illinois.
Yep.
I think he lives in the country. I don't think I think he lives out of town. That kind of thing.
Yep.
We did verge on the political last week with the discussion. But I think we're all grown up enough to be able to discuss our points of view without reverting to robot mode. It's just look at everything because I suppose both sides of have got their arguments and things like that. The only thing
essentially podcasts are for open discussions and your opinion, and at the end of the day, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Just an opinion.
Yeah, it's nothing that we were talking about last week. I will put it out. I will put Braden's episode out before this one. We might be a week behind now. That's the way things are going. I think what we were talking about last week was very open. It was very honest. But as I mentioned in a comment that I put up on the group, none of us are political geniuses. None of us are experts in politics. But what we are is working class musicians and builders and parents and all that sort of stuff. And it's very. I think the concerns that we've got mirror a lot of the concerns that pretty much everyone else has. So nothing we said was meant to put anyone on the to alienate anyone from the group, or nothing was meant to cause offence. It was just honest. Anyway, let's move on. Joe, what has been going on, man? What's happened with the guitar? How did you go with that, sending that to the States?
So I've got one that is built. That's for the builder's swap-off that I'm doing with Bert.
Yep.
And I think we're sending tomorrow.
Oh, fantastic.
So I was speaking to Bert through the week, and he said he should be sending it out early next week.
Okay.
So hopefully we're going then, and I hope it makes it just fine. I'm a bit concerned, but you sent a guitar over to America recently, haven't you?
Yeah, look, I sent mine over on the 27th or the 30th.
Yeah.
It might be the 30th.
And it's there.
And it got there. Yeah, it got there without a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not too worried. Bert might have a bit of a different story trying to send one to me.
No.
I'm not sure how he goes. And the other one I've got lined up is for a new member in our group. He hasn't been there that long. His name is Sean Ray. And if you're listening, g'day, Sean, how are you?
Oh, good stuff.
So he actually is in, I think it's New York he's at. I'm not 100% sure. But we've been communicating lately. I'm going to do a build for him. And this is kind of a special build because he's a quadriplegic, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
So he is bound to a wheelchair. He has, he can move his head and he can move his hands, but that's about all he can do.
Okay.
So I'm about to build a 3-string cigar box guitar fretted that he will play lap style. So I'm going to do all the controls on the face of the box and, and have the dimensions that fit in between his wheelchair. And so
on the arms. So you kind of... So you'd be able to put them on the arms. You'd be able to put it across the arms of the wheelchair.
Yeah. I was thinking of doing like a headless as well, because then he could have the tuners down on the body.
Yeah.
But he wants a traditional look, so we're doing a full fretted 3-string CBG. I'm in the early stages, so it's going to actually be similar to my biking guitar that most of us know.
Very
I'm actually going to be using a burl walnut veneer. I'm going to build the box out of an oak plywood, and then I'm going to wrap it in a burl veneer. I'm going to do book matching, and it's going to be pretty sick. Can't wait.
Dude, that's going to be amazing.
I'm just collecting parts at the moment.
Yep.
I'm still not back at work. My back is still, my neck and back is still a problem, but it's getting better. So I'm just taking things easy. I'm not pushing myself too far.
Yeah. You're not back in the shop yet?
Beg your pardon?
You're not back in the shop as such?
A little bit, just starting to, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I started by playing guitar a fair bit, so I've been doing that a fair bit.
Yeah, I've noticed that, mate.
Yeah, well, I haven't been able to bend over. I've got a lot of neck issues, so having my neck forward and playing guitar, it's actually making me a better guitarist because I'm now trying to play without looking at my fretboard.
Yeah.
So it's making me a little bit better of a guitarist, but that's also like a little bit of rehabilitation for my spine. It's getting me back moving around. So things are finally starting to look up a little bit.
Mate, that's
been a while.
Well, maybe rest. That's the thing.
Anyone out there that has a back issue, look after it.
So this is my thing now. Actually playing and singing. So I'm actually going to be starting to actually put the effort into actually play and sing.
I'm great, right? Yeah.
I'm just going to put the mute on.
So if I look like I'm doing the podcast like this, it looks very professional. But I'm not. It's not on. But that's
you need Darren's headset.
That's kind of my little setup at the moment. So I've got the guitars there. I kind of sit down here on the couch and get that all done. But basically, the last week for me, last couple of weeks has been pretty full on, man. I've got 6 orders on, which are all kind of 6 orders on, which are all they're progressing very slowly. I haven't
joint rockers.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is that like I've managed to accumulate quite a few cigar boxes now. It's cost a few $100, and like time and effort to kind of track things down and stuff. But the funny thing is, like, I build all of these, but the things that are selling off the website, it's the handmade boxes, like the juke joint rockers and all that sort of stuff. But I'm doing this festival coming up next weekend, the Down Under Cigar Box Guitar Festival. It's at Portland, which is a bit past Lithgow, which is for everyone else. It's west of Sydney. It's about 2 hours west of Sydney. And we got a really good turnout for it. It's like, we'll break even. I think we'll break even as a group. Mela Mianti from Barrel Dog Band has been an absolute, she's amazing. She's, it's Mela really pulling 80% of all of the weight. And then you got about 18% probably with Jeff from Crazy Possum Box Guitars, and then me just sitting there doing 2% worth of bullshit. So it's like I haven't been able to dedicate as much as I wanted to be honest with you. I've done the best I can, but it's been pretty full on over this way. So she's been incredible. I'm emceeing, which is kind of they've basically said just look, it's all good. We do have a guitar. I've got to drive out there today and drop a guitar off for the raffle, which is going to be cool. So it's an electric. Jeff does mostly acoustic, handmade boxes. I'm going to be out there with mostly electric. So we'll have something different for the punters, which is going to be good. Darren's coming out. He's going to bring a couple of guitars as well. So he's going to kind of test the waters a little bit with his product. We're going to see how we go. So and he's coming out to help me for 2 days, which I'm very thankful for. So cheers, Darren. Appreciate it.
So you have your own Oompa Loompa on that weekend.
I'll have my own Oompa Loompa.
You got to dress up, Darren. You got to dress up.
I don't do Oompa Loompas. That's Jesse's thing. That's Jesse's thing. I'm more of a house elf.
No, you're a Yowie guy. So he's got little Yowies stuck down there.
Yowies.
See, this is let's talk about different builds for a bit. Just very, very quickly. So these are a couple of guitars I'm taking. This is like the Del Puckett style. So you got the angled neck.
Yep.
Right? Traditional bridge. That kind of thing there.
Yep.
And for those people, so that's the one to play. This is actually the one that Steve Harvey, I sent to Steve in New Zealand. So I should have actually gotten him to sign the back of it. It's what I should have done while he was here.
Oh, you should have.
Yeah,
definitely.
Hey,
then this is a hybrid.
One of my guitars.
Yeah. No, you love Darren's guitars. This is a hybrid. So where you've still got the traditional neck through, but because this isn't sitting on a block, all this does is it's just simply screwed to the top. This is a hardtail bridge for anyone else who's not watching, not listening, can't see. Sorry. So you've got you got your traditional through neck, and so there's no pressure pulling this off, pulling the bridge off. So this works actually really great as a hybrid.
Strong.
Yeah, it's very, very strong.
So you use rivets for the for the string outlets.
I've used rivets from Day Dot.
You use them on the bottom side as well?
Absolutely.
Good on you.
Yeah, so you got top and bottom.
Top and bottom.
This little beastie here, this is made using reclaimed pine for the neck from a pallet. This is, I don't know if this isn't Huon pine, it's the other pine. I keep forgetting what the other pine is called.
Fretless? Is that fretless?
Yeah, fretless. So that's got burnt fret markings, a la kind of Shane Spiel style, that kind of thing. And that's one of the flat pups. That's a flat pup.
Oh, yeah. How do you like that pup?
Love them. I actually really like them. And then this is... So here's a clever way. I'm just going to describe this for people, okay? Here's a clever way to earth your guitars, because it doesn't look like it's earthed, does it? Right? So
you've got a little rod or something sitting underneath there.
No, all I've done is if you flip it underneath, and I do this on the top as well, if you flip it underneath, you see that tiny little wire?
All right, yeah.
Right, there's a tiny little wire running underneath that rivet there, right? Now, so at the moment, only this string is earthed, right?
Because you got it for the rivet, yep.
Right. Then as it comes up, the string comes up, it hits the fret.
Oh, and then it connects.
Which earths all the other strings. So you got the fret on the bridge, and that earths all of the others. So that way you're not having to kind of... If I need to move this up and down or forwards and backwards, I don't have to drill a hole through the neck
You'll have the
or through the body. Yeah, and then try and connect it through a cable to the underside of the fret. It's a pain in the neck. I've done it that way, and it's an absolute pain in the bum. But this actually works really, really well. And because this rivet, where the string comes through in the ball end, all of that string pressure, it's ripping it up. Man, this little bit of wire, that's not going anywhere.
No.
That'll be stuck there forever. So, and that's how I've earthed this guitar. Super duper easy. That's a real resonant sound. And this is just one of those little I love these boxes. The Romeo and Juliet boxes. They're really lovely. But this is a shorter scale.
Yeah.
You have a look at that. And hang on, I'll just get back a bit.
Yeah.
So it's a shorter scale, you can see that. So sometimes with these boxes, it's if you got a small box, you can do a shorter scale. I think it looks a little bit better sometimes with the shorter boxes, have a shorter scale. Anyway, Jess, what's been going on, brother?
Oh, not too much, really. A lot of tinkering around.
You've been winding pickups, haven't you?
Those
I've made a couple.
Drills.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I made this
That little Burl one, yeah.
Oh, that's funny because that looks so much bigger in the video, like in the pictures.
Yeah, I agree.
No, it's just a 17-inch scale length.
Oh my god.
Was that Elm Burl?
Elm Burl, yep.
How do you like the angled pickup like that?
Oh, I love doing it like that, and I stole that idea from you on a couple builds.
Yeah. I've got that on my red velvet one, and I love it. That you cross those magnets, you get a different kind of polarization.
Yeah.
Basically, what Jesse's done, instead of having like a straight pickup, like at a perfect horizontal position to the bridge, he's given it like a 45 angle.
Like a strap.
The poles in the magnet are not on each string, so you get that.
Yeah.
You get a polarizing kind of effect. I find it really loud. Yeah. Yeah, good on you, Jesse.
Yeah.
But on this one's different, right? So I angled it the other way, you see.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Always trying new things.
So you treble on that. So that second one you've got where the treble's closer to the treble strings and the bass is further away from the bass strings. Do you find that one in your hand at the moment, Jesse? Do you find that one's much more treble heavy?
This guitar is it's so versatile.
Yeah.
This is probably my current favorite.
Nice.
That's a lovely looking guitar. And what's the box, man? Oh, look at that scarf joint. That's killer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've got one of those little nub bits. I've done that once.
I like the contrast.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason, this guitar, I mean, the box is a little small.
Yeah.
And thick, but it plays so good. I don't know what it is.
Single volume control. Yeah, single volume control. So I reckon that's really clever, having a single volume control on a small box, because at the beginning of the curve, I've always said this, and especially with piezos, but it works perfectly well with electric guitars too. At the beginning of the curve of your volume control, if it's a little trebly, just turn your guitar volume down just like a tiny fraction, and the first thing that'll go, you won't lose volume first, you lose treble. And it just is a little, like it acts as just a little tone control, and it's great. They're fantastic.
Yeah, and you can, Len Hayes, he gave me a couple treble bleed capacitors that he made, and they're real easy to make.
Yeah. See, I'm not into treble bleeds. I want the treble to fall off when I turn my volume because it gives me more tonal choice. But like Eric Clapton, he doesn't like that. He wants to keep the treble nice and high when he turns his volume down. You see? And that's what the treble bleed does. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely an application for it. I'm just not a big fan.
Yeah, and I guess if you're a rhythm player, you probably wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
You know, versus being a shredder, you know, you probably want that treble as much as you can.
Look at that diddly bow, man. Check out that diddly bow in your hands.
Yeah, I was before we came on here. I was just messing around because you know you guys. I don't play slide very often.
Yeah,
but I got these copper.
You should though.
I should. I mean,
well, you like to play with one finger, so that makes sense to play slide.
Right. And I just don't have that dexterity, but.
I'm with you, though. I don't play much slide either. I should play more. I just don't.
I'm trying to play more. Is it?
So, I was just talking, you know, what Adam was talking about. I actually noticed on this diddly bow. So, if I'm at, like, 1 for my volume, right? That's what you got. But if you get up to like 6, now if you go all the way up, cranked all the way up, that treble comes with it.
Yeah.
It's always there.
Yeah. But just, Jesse, play it open, and then just roll the volume down a tiny bit. Go. There you go. See, automatically, the first thing you hear is the tonal difference. It goes, like that. You hear that real little tonal difference. It just gets the top, and the first thing it does is it sends treble to earth. And then it sends the signal to earth. But it's the treble that you lose first. So it's really... Check that out, guys. If you don't... Especially piezo... People who play with piezo. Here you go. This one here. This is one I did earlier. So this one here, you got the volume control. And when it's all the way up, it's not plugged in. But when it's all the way up, it's trebly. Especially depending on which amp. If you go from one amp to another amp, all amplifiers all sound different. So when you play that, and then you just turn the volume down a tiny bit, it acts as a tone control, especially on piezo guitars. It's so important on a piezo guitar to put on a volume control. And it's super easy to put on volume controls. Very, very, very easy. And you don't have to earth. And the best thing about piezo is you don't have to earth them.
I personally prefer just one volume control. But, you know, throughout building, sometimes I get lazy. I just buy the packs pre-wired.
Yeah, I do that too.
And so you just, it's so easy. You drill some holes and you throw them in there. But, you know, going kind of back to having your pickups at an angle, whichever way, whether they're facing towards the bottom end or the top end, I believe that gives the guitar so much more sustain.
It does. It does.
Those notes just stick around forever.
Yeah,
and it looks cool.
Yeah,
I fully agree with you. Because I did 11 cigar box guitars last year, and only one of them I did the angle pickup. And it is by far, it carries sustain. I could hit a note, walk away, come back, and it's still ringing. Like, I am so impressed with that guitar. It's actually my favourite out of them all.
Is that your Spinal Tap guitar?
Beg your pardon?
Is that your Spinal Tap guitar? You turn it up and walk away. Ah!
Yeah. That's exactly it. But with that guitar, while we're talking about volume and tone knobs, I actually run a bass amp. So I do like the 3 or 4 string guitar, but I run it through a Fender Rumble 20 watt bass amp. So I have on my guitar, I have my volume all the way up, about 9. I put my volume on my guitar about 9. I put my tone at about 6 or 7, but then I control my volume off my foot pedal.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, but by having the bass amp, I kind of have to have my tone to get that treble. I have to have my tones up. But I like it. If you can find the right balance, you've got a really deep bass and you've got a really clear treble.
Yeah.
And it takes a little bit of dialing in because it's a bass amp and it's a 3-string guitar, you know. But I love it. That's the way I go. Just full volume, cool. Have my tone up at about 6, 7, and I'm good to go.
That's awesome. That is absolutely killer, man. Big Daz, apart from being Captain Snotty this week, what's been going on in your world?
Not much.
Yeah. Have you picked a couple of guitars for this coming weekend?
I have.
Oh.
Where is it?
The answer is all of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I said he could bring 2.
Is it a Saturday event or a Sunday event?
Saturday and Sunday. It's over 2 days.
Ooh.
How's this? $30 for 2 days, right? You're going to see like some amazing players, Barrel Dog Band. You're going to see Brett. It's too early in the morning. 8 Ball Aikens playing on the second day. One of my very good friends, Matt Charnley, he's in a band here in Sydney called Lizard. Lizard are incredible. Lizard is like Jimi Hendrix meets who's Flea? Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's like Jimi Hendrix and Red Hot Chili Peppers mash them up, put them in a blender, and that's Lizard. Oh, they're so good.
They're like my 2 iconic bands, Jimi Hendrix and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Joe, I'll send you a CD. I'll send you a CD of Lizard, man. You'll love it. He's so good. But I gave him a cigar box guitar about 8 years ago. And when I opened the shop in 2018, I kind of lost touch with him a little bit. We bumped into each other every now and again. He came to the shop a couple of times. But life just kind of took him in one, like we kind of went like that.
As it does.
As it does. And when we were looking at starting up the festival earlier this year, when Johnny Devilseed, he's another player. He was a guy who originally started putting this together. We were going to do it up on the Central Coast, but it's Mellor ended up taking it over and moving into Portland. When he was doing it, I got back in contact with Matt and was trying to tee up a time to actually have a chat, but it didn't quite eventuate. But one of the acts that's playing on the first day is Matt Mann and Robin, and I only realised about a week or so ago.
Is that a duo? A guy and a girl singing?
Yeah.
So they're from Bundaberg.
No, different people. Robin Warren is actually a customer. I've got guitars in a shop at I think at Richmond, at a guitar store in Richmond, and she bought one of my guitars from that Richmond store, and then she got back in contact with me a little while later and said she wanted one of my guitars but in a fretless version. And we talked back and forwards, and I said, about it, and then I didn't hear anything back from her. And then a couple of weeks ago, she contacted me back again. She said, I really, really want this guitar, so let's go ahead and let's do it. I said, all right, well, let's do it. And and then she said, it was through the conversation, she said, well, actually, I'll see you at the event. I said, oh, are you going? She said, yeah. She said, I'm part of Matt Mann and Robin. She said, with Matt Charnley. And the penny dropped, and I realised, because I had been talking to Johnny Devilseed and Mellor, who kind of took over the organisation of the festival, and they must have remembered it because they must have gotten in contact with him. But just a little word, Robin Warren, if you're listening, Robin, a huge thank you. Robin's actually donated $500 of her own money to the festival, of her own money, and done so much to support the the advertising and bringing in of sponsors, like she's been incredible. She's been absolutely unbelievable. So if you're listening, Robin, a huge thank you, and same to Mella. Mella's just I can't get over what she's done. Like I cannot. Wow. Like she is just such a professional. She's brilliant, like absolutely brilliant at doing this. And this event would not be happening if it wasn't for her, because I haven't been able to do basically anything. I'm basically going to turn up and be the pretty boy.
Oh, you do that so well.
Thanks, buddy.
So well.
Who I saw that was on the bill was who I'd be excited for is the Dusk Brothers.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Those guys are freaking awesome.
They're based in England, aren't they, I think? They're English. So
Yeah.
I've got this week, I've got to actually put together all the bios so I can actually introduce these people as MC. It's like,
don't get it wrong.
no. But yeah, but these guys, they were on that BBC documentary as well, I think, with Chicken Bone John. I think they were playing, and they were on that documentary, the Dust Brothers. I'm sure it was them as well.
Right.
So yeah, man, and they're doing a live video feed apparently. So I'm hoping all that works out well.
Yeah, I did see that.
So they won't be there in person, but they'll.
What have I got? The flu.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry, I digress.
This is the guitar that I'm going to take.
Yep. That's a nice solid body.
That's gonna sell.
I guarantee it. And don't
That's
put like
so-
$200 on it. Put some big money on it. It's worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was going 1,000.
Yep.
There you go.
Go for it. Well, if Michael can sell his for $1,100 US, Mike Snowden can sell his for $1,100 US. Go for it, mate. Absolutely.
No, I was actually I was only joking about that 1,000.
No, you can always come down.
Yeah.
I'd probably go 800, no less than 600.
Yeah,
It's a great
I'm gonna
guitar.
do 5.
Well,
But
think about how many hours you put into it.
you got to remember, it's also one of a kind.
Yeah, it's rustic.
Yeah,
Sounds good. Like it sounds really good.
You tell me how far $100 gets you these days. Not very far.
Nope.
no. I know that.
And what's the other one?
The other one is
If you pull out one of my guitars, I'm going to get real dirty.
I've actually got something to say to you about one of your guitars.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, it broke.
No,
Did you break it?
No. This one's a revamp.
Yeah, yep.
I don't know if you remember my Wild Turkey guitar.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've changed the face.
Yep.
So,
Oh, cool.
Acoustic, is there a pickup in there?
Yeah, there's a
Oh, yeah.
one of those.
Piezo, the preamp.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything else to the front or not.
I'd leave it. I like it
Yeah,
like
I
that.
like its simple look.
I like it like that. That's fun.
Yeah.
You chuck some corners on it if you wanted.
Yeah.
I gave you some corners, didn't I?
Yeah. The only problem is because the edges are rounded off, they sort of slide around a bit.
Yeah.
You got to use things called screws, you see, to tighten them in. Darren used his hands to give me the international symbol for fuck off.
If I was going to tell you to fuck off, I would have just But, yeah. So they're the two I'm planning to take.
Yeah, well, that'll be cool, man. That'll be cool. How many more of your? I'm going to go out today. I think I will go out today and find out if I can put the marquee inside, but without the walls on it. So if I can just have the frame, that way I can hang the guitars around.
Yeah.
Or if we're
Weather's
going
good for you guys.
yeah, or if we're going to have to use those trestle tables. I don't know if the trestle tables will fit into the CX-9. I mean, it's got a lot of space, but I don't.
I did offer the van to you.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to drive other people's cars. I don't like it. I don't like driving other people's cars.
Make Darren drive.
Darren doesn't drive. He's got a motorbike license.
Yeah.
Oh, we could put the trestles on a trolley, or on a couple of skateboards, and you can zip up and with them on the back, slide behind on the back. That'd be fine.
I don't know if, like how fast I go, I don't know if they'll still be on the back.
Yeah. Darren's a guy I go past on the highway going, but. Oh, I feel the wind in my beard.
Oh, God.
All right, gentlemen, I think what we'll do... Sorry, Darren. Sorry.
Just one thing. Have you seen Steve's new video on YouTube?
No, I haven't seen the latest one.
No. He's playing a guitar, and it says a grumpy built guitar.
Oh, there you go.
And guess what? Guess which guitar it was?
Which one?
Oh. Yeah.
This is riveting. Riveting radio.
The suspense.
Drum roll. Oh, that's mine, son of a bitch. That's my New Guinea rosewood I gave you.
Yeah, but he's put it down as a grumpy built guitar.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay.
Take the credit.
That's okay. That's it. What did I say at the beginning of the episode? It's what, not what you know, it's who you can steal stuff from.
There you take, yeah.
Jeez, Darren, don't bite your friends.
I bite my friends all over.
Yeah, yeah, that's what she said.
Sounds a little bit kinky there, Darren. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Things got weird in the grumpy shed.
All right, gentlemen, what you guys get up to, I don't think should make it onto this channel. Maybe that's your other channel.
Steve said he'd never be back. What were you two up to while I was away?
What did Steve say every time he went to the mountains? Two Australians and a fat American.
Yeah.
Walking to the mountains.
Yeah.
Oh dear. All right, guys. Look, thank you so much for joining me today on the podcast. It's really good to have a bit of a catch up. We will be back. I'm looking at, for those people listening, if you have a story to tell, if you have a Cigar Box guitar building story to tell, you want to tell your story, if you want to promote what you're doing, if you have a special event coming up and that's Cigar Box guitar oriented, please get in touch. You can just DM me or any of the other guys here through the group, or through all the links are down in the episode description. You can also see there is a CB Giddy affiliate link down there. So if you are new to building or want to build a Cigar Box guitar, we do have an affiliate link down there with 10% off for your first 3 orders. I'm going to say an enormous thank you to all of those people who have been ordering parts from CB Giddy using the affiliate link, and I know a lot of these people have gone over their 10% off, and they're actually openly supporting the show. So a very, very big thank you. It does help. It really does. I was still up in the air about doing a Patreon thing. I just want to make sure if we do a Patreon thing that there's going to be something interesting, something extra to give people who choose to do the Patreon. I am looking at doing the video format, but we'll see what happens. I also have a bit of an idea of putting together a fortnightly or maybe monthly YouTube special focusing on all the music that the people have been putting onto the group for the challenges. I think the last one we did, the Rolling Stones one, was by far our best. That was,
how good was that, eh?
Just so good. It's, and I think it's those kind of performers. You're always going to get a bigger connection with a bigger audience when you have a group like the Rolling Stones. I know this week's one.
That's why I picked it.
Yeah, and I think this week's one
there would be a lot more interest.
Yeah, I think this week's one with what's his name? Willie Nelson. I'm not sure how that one's tracking at the moment. We still got another week. It's
I did a song.
Yeah.
But I went through his catalogue and I didn't really connect with a lot of it.
Yeah,
guitar-wise.
Yeah, it's kind of. I think it's if you said, okay, we're going to do, everyone has to do a Metallica song. You're going to have.
Funny you say that because I'm ready to throw that one out.
Yeah. Well, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to put that one down. Let's go.
Yeah, I am too. Yeah.
But you might find that's a little bit more niche. And I think going for
definitely
something like Willie Nelson, it's a touch more niche. It's very. It's not that we don't respect Willie Nelson, but there's going to be more people who are into the Rolling Stones than let's say into Willie Nelson, because Rolling Stones is popular music, if I can use that term. It's classic rock in a way, whereas country,
everyone knows it.
Yeah, whereas country, it's kind of like people listen to country, people listen to metal. It's kind of there's people who listen to both. Don't get me wrong, but they are niche.
That's right. But this is a cover challenge, and you do not have to play the song originally.
Yeah, that's true.
Originally written.
I
actually like doing a lot of punk covers. I did the Police punk cover.
Yeah.
I did. I made Rolling Stones a little bit heavier. I made Willie Nelson on the road again. I made that a little bit heavier. So for the listeners as well, just because if it's country and you're not a country guy, you can still pick a song and play it in your style. All you really got to do is learn the chords of the song and then put it to however you want to play it.
Let's put the challenge out to Bert, mate. Bert, come on, let's do a Doom version of a Willie Nelson song.
Oh, Willie, exactly. Yeah. I'm on the road again.
I can do a speed metal version of it. I can do a 3-minute song in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Do cacophony style. Done. Yeah, maybe an SOD version, but just compile it down to a 3-second song.
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
Great album. Weird. Not PC. No. Well, it was 1980. It was 1987. So, all right, gentlemen, thank you. What, Darren? What? I keep trying to hang up, but you keep saying what?
Jesse, I seen a post of Jesse's, which I thought was amazing. He's got his own flag in his front yard.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, Hummingbird Guitars flag.
Yeah.
Yep. I asked my wife if I could get a flag and put it on the front of the house, and she said no.
All right.
Yeah, well, that's your first mistake there. You asked.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do first, ask later.
But she did say I could bring it down and put it on my shed.
Yeah.
As long as it was nowhere near the house.
She never said that you weren't able to put like 100-meter pole.
Yeah.
But I thought it was amazing. You got your own flag on your own house.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud. So
it's your own island, mate. It's your own island. The nation of Jesse. Jesse Nation. That's it.
Oh, thanks, Darren.
Mate, that was very cool. That was very, very, very cool. And it's beautiful house too, man. Beautiful home. It's very beautifully kept, and it's lovely. But it's a great advertisement too, man. It's really, really good. You just got to hope for lots of windy days, otherwise. Yeah. Right, Darren? Right, Daz?
I don't know. I've never had that problem, Adam.
It's still PG. Still keeping the PG.
We're still PG today, I think.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week, and I'll try and sort out this crazy, ridiculous computer garbage.
Hey, Adam.
What?
Don't bite your friends.
All right, boys. See you later.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you for listening to the Cigar Box Guitar Builder. It's great to have you along with us. Please subscribe. Please give us 5-star review on whichever listening platform you're listening to us on. Thanks again, and we will catch you on the next episode.